Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at the University of Bolton Stadium. Kieran Farrell Promotions, very proud to bring you our chief supporting contest. Very proudly sponsored by the Morrison Group. This is 4 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Our timekeeper, Mr. Gary Brennan. Our referee from Southend-on-Sea, Mr. Chas Coakley. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing the sparkling black and red shorts. Weighing in at 12 stone 6 pounds. His record includes 15 wins, 2 wins inside the distance. From York, known as the Portlandton Rocket, Harry Matthews. And in the red corner, wearing white shorts, red and black trim. He took the scales, 12 stone 5 pounds. 2 contests, 1 win, 1 defeat, 1 KO. From Bolton, Lancashire, Big Ben Thomas.
Okay, fellas, I've already spoken. Keep the punches up. Don't put the ends in. Touch past the block.
Second out, round 1.
So it's been a mixed career so far for Ben Thomas. He's won 1, lost 1. Both his victory and defeat came by stoppage. He lost his pro debut, in fact, in September. A 4th round stoppage against Ben Douglas. Then he came back in December and got a 3rd round win over Darren Snow.
And that fight that you just talked about with Ben Douglas, that was an amazing fight. That was probably the highlight of Kieran's last show. And even though he came up short in his debut, he didn't lose anything. He showed he had the heart of the lion, crazy power, and he could take a shot. Even though he did get knocked out, he showed a tremendous chin before that. And he bounced back with a win as well, like you said. So onwards and upwards for Ben Thomas tonight in front of his hometown yet again.
You can see why he's called Big Ben. He's obviously a very tall fighter. Be interesting to see if he uses his size to his advantage in this fight. Harry Matthews, 15, 37 and 2. Only 2 stoppages in his 15 wins. Out of his 37 defeats, he's only been stopped 4 times, so he's usually a durable fella.
Looking at the way these two guys are built, they look like they can last for the long haul.
Yes, Matthews looks a fairly tough unit. And as we said, Thomas is very tall as well, very rangy for the weight.
The thing is with Thomas, now that he's had that fight with Douglas, that will go down as one of the best fights in the promotion's history, short history of the promotion so far. He's inevitably going to be looked at as that all-action fighter, and whether that lives up to the occasion tonight remains to be seen, but fans are excited when he steps in the ring.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that. If the fans are excited by a fight, it means I'll come out and support them and watch them win, lose or draw. We see that years ago with Paul Scrapeye and Ryan, who had a very up and down record and was a good TV fighter at the time.
Been a lot more conserved than I imagined it to be this opening round. Both guys wary of the power of each other.
Yeah, Thomas has been at a distance really, and Matthews has tried swinging a few shots in but has not been able to get anything within range. A bit overextended with the right hand there, Thomas, but at least he's trying that shot early in the fight.
Yeah, he's looking to get it straight down the middle through that guard, but no success just yet. He gets caught.
Yeah, good left up by Matthews there.
Yeah. Pretty comfortable for both guys, not much in it at all really.
Yeah, I thought Thomas took around a bit more of his activity, but right towards the end there, Matthews served notice that he knows he can clip his opponent. He landed a very good left hook, and he'll be looking to maybe get a few more of those over the course of the next couple of rounds. As we say, Thomas in the corner being instructed by Kieran Farrell. If this fight pans out the way his first 2 fights have panned out, it'll be again sending the fans home with something to cheer about.
10 seconds, corners. Second out, round 2.
Thomas just establishing the range there. The jab.
Yeah, and off the jab he got a right hand to the body, then a left hook to the head, so he really did help him establish a bit of range and form.
Caught him with a nice uppercut coming in then. But Harry Matthews seems to be taking it quite well. Doesn't look to be in a great deal of trouble, regardless of the shots he's taking.
Yeah, fights back for a couple of his own there, Matthews.
Fans are urging Thomas to maybe be a bit more explosive in his output, but he's not going to be goaded into another dogfight, it seems.
Yeah, very concentrated Thomas, probably not wanting to repeat the mistakes he made in that debut performance, and then certainly in the final round of it.
Matthews just catching.
Yeah, a couple of jabs from Matthews, and he landed a left hook as well for good measure to get himself back into the round.
He's not showing fear of getting in close either. He obviously has to close that distance. That's the only way he's going to get that success with a tall, rangy guy like Thomas.
Again, good jabs there from Thomas, but he also is leaving himself wide open for the left hook. He's going to have to watch that as Matthews is onto it. It's been a good second half of the round for Matthews.
Yeah, his corner seems to be really happy with him at the moment. Again, nothing outstanding from either man so far in this fight.
Yeah, with this round it's going to be a case of what the referee likes to look off. I thought Matthews' work has been that little bit better in the second half of the round.
How do you have it going so far?
I've got them 1 round each for Matthews in that round. His left hook to the head was probably the best weapon out of the we've seen so far in the fight. So he had a good second half of the round.
All to fight for in these final 2 rounds.
Obviously his scoring subjective, it depends what the referee like the look off in that round, but I just thought Matthews got himself back into the fight after a tough first round where he really didn't do anything too much of note.
10 seconds, corners.
And his corner were telling him the right thing, telling him not to walk onto an uppercut or to leave himself exposed. Thomas has come out looking to take centering this round, so maybe he feels himself that second round didn't go according to plan.
Harry's looking to counter with that left hook. No luck just yet, but
yeah, and it's a good move for him to do that. He had success with that punch in the second round, so go with what you've had the success with previously. He tries it there again, but he doesn't want to be gambling on landing just a couple of those.
Dangerous shot if that lands clean.
But his main concern will be that he doesn't want to be outworked while waiting to land that big left hook.
And he throws it again. He's doubled up on it that time. But he's telegraphing it so blatantly that Thomas surely knows it's coming.
Yeah, for Matthews, the left hook worked in the second round because he did it organically as a counter punch, and now, as you say, he's looking for it all the time, and Thomas knows that it's coming and how to avoid it.
Momentarily catches Thomas off balance, but nothing too serious that Thomas can't handle. Definitely the output is more in the favour of Harry Matthews at the moment.
Yeah, we've just not had that same qualities we saw from him in the second round. And Thomas is really thinking about what he's doing and trying to pick his got enough points to get these rounds, get himself back on track.
Yeah.
And again, both men are giving the referee something to think about when he tallies up this round.
Yeah. I feel like setting this up for the fourth and final round, it's going to be very similar to the Khalil Majid fight, where the pace gets heightened dramatically in the final round as both men will look to put their stamp on it.
In respect to Thomas as well, I definitely want to see the final round just to underline what should be a win for him if he does. As we're coming to the final seconds of this third round. That was a better round from Thomas. I've got it 2-1 in his favour now. I thought it was a real lost opportunity that round for Matthews after he had the good second round.
But at least he hasn't been a stationary target like most guys on the opening fights.
No, he's been good value for money, Matthews. He found something that worked for him in the second round. He couldn't quite implement it again in the third round, but that's probably because Thomas made the adjustments needed to avoid taking those left hooks.
Seconds, corners. Down for the fourth and final round.
So coming into this final round, Thomas will want to make it a repeat of the third and first rounds, so certainly on my scorecard where he bots well enough to take them. And Matthews might just gamble on maybe landing that one big left hook that's going to get him back into the fight by scoring a knockout or a knockdown.
Which is what happened to Thomas in his debut fight. He did get caught by a gambling shot, so I'm sure he'll be playing replays of that moment in his mind right now, telling himself to box smart and see out this round the best way he can and get that win.
Simon Matthews goes for the right angle. It's not worked for him. Thomas is, as you said, probably circumspect because of that pro debut experience, what happened to him.
As I said before, Harry Matthews' corner seems to be quite happy with what he's done so far. I feel he's given a good account of himself in here.
Yeah, it's not been a bad performance, I should say. He showed that he's got some ability himself, and he's given Thomas plenty to think about. And he's given him more to think about in this final round. And really going for it with the right hand this time.
He's growing in belief in himself as we close towards the final bell.
But I think Thomas is just, apart from a couple of scares in this round, has done enough to take the round so far in terms of his work rate and his output. And the fact that Matthews is now going for the right hand more often than the left shows that Thomas has done enough to take that weapon away from him. Although he takes a little one just there, moving out, and again will partially block the second one. So a decent enough final round from both men, but I think Thomas is just edging it at this point with the more accurate work.
Yeah, I agree. Catches Harry coming in again.
Matthews again, not able to find the success with that left hand that was so good for him in the second round.
Both men can be happy with their display tonight, but as you said, really confident Ben Thomas has got that win.
Yeah, I've got it 39 to 37. I thought he did enough to win the fight. Particularly after he had the tough second round, it was up in the air at that point. So it was all important that he came back and won that third round, which I thought he did on my card, and we'll see what the referee made of the action.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the chief support did not disappoint. Let's hear it, please, for both our boxers in the ring. And at the end of 4 rounds of boxing, our referee, Chaz Copley, scores this contest 38. It's a draw, ladies and gentlemen.